So, this video is going to be in one take because I've ended up just like wasting my day and I haven't had time. The time I was going to make my video ended up calling my family, so I haven't had time. And look at the side path. Look at the side. That tells me how stressed I am because I've got friends coming over in a bit. So that's not why I'm stressed, but I just haven't had time to make the video. Sorry. This video is going to be about student protests, which happened in London yesterday, and it's just such a big issue. I felt I couldn't ignore it, and it's going to be poor this video, but I apologise. But I think it's an important thing I get across. So for those of you who aren't in the UK, I'll explain what happened. Basically, yesterday was the vote to decide whether the tuition fee should be raised. So there was demonstration in London by a majority. The majority were peaceful protesters protesting against what is deemed by many, not just students. Unfortunately, the media don't seem to pick up on that because the media seem to be very biased against it, especially the right-wing media. That this is unfair. That they're socially divisive. I won't go into the details of it because that's not the point of this video. But there were protests in London, and of course, it got rowdy. That's kind of sadly inevitable. And the worst part was that, you know, often these things you get anarchists, groups of anarchists that hijack the protest for their own agenda, and they cause the violence and they set off the rioting and stuff, which you know, and I don't agree with the violence. I'm saying right now I don't agree with the attack on the car of Prince Charles and Princess Camilla Parker Bowles, and you know I don't agree with that. But you can see why people get frustrated. I mean, the vote was won by the government, the opposition. It was a majority of 21, which is a small majority, but unfortunately the Lib Dems, who pledged pre-election, especially Nick Clegg, made a very public deal of it pre-election that he was not going to vote for rising tuition fees, voted for a rise in tuition fees and supported the government, the coalition. He's part of the coalition. He's the Deputy Prime Minister. Supported David Cameron and the Conservatives' policy, and people were protesting against Clegg, against the fees, and just the feeling of just general. People felt let down. That's the thing, is people just feel let down by the government, let down by Clegg, and just, you know, want to protest against what is, like I said, just unfair things. But yes, like I said, there was violence, and that's never a good thing. I don't. That's because it hurts the cause. But the way the police reacted, the way the police acted before there was a lot of violence, was completely abhorrent. I can't stand reading some reports there, and especially the way the media covered it, because the media didn't cover a lot of the stuff which happens to the students. For example, on Whitehall Bridge, Westminster Bridge, students were kettled in for hours, which kettled being kind of like trapped, and they were let out, maybe like 2 or 3 students at a time, and they were trapped on the bridge grounds, and the media just ignored that. Horses charged at a peaceful. They had men on horses charging at a peaceful group, and broke a girl's collarbone. You know, okay, firecrackers were thrown at the horses. I mean, that's not afterwards, but you know, if you're being charged by horses, policemen on horses, you're going to get angry, and unfortunately, some people are going to overreact and lash out. I mean, that's not correct, but it's understandable. There was the story of a boy. Again, not reported by a lot of the media, a boy who was hit so hard over the head by a police truncheon that 3 hours later he had to go into the hospital to have brain surgery. And that's just wrong. No matter where you stand from, that is wrong. The police acted in many cases just as bad as the students. So it's not even the students who acted bad off, and it's these people that have hijacked the cause for their own purpose. And it just gets me riled up, and I've just been defending the protests all day on like Facebook and reading stuff on Twitter, and I feel like it's something I have to get more actively involved in, because you know these policies I don't agree with. So yeah, sorry, this has been not particularly the most upbeat of videos, and I know that, and sorry it's all been taken in one take, but it's something I need to do quickly. That's something I'm quite passionate about. I'm sorry if there's loads of mistakes and me mumbling and repeating myself, but that's what it is today, and I'll do a better video on Monday, I'm sorry, which will have a challenge in it. I know I said I would add in a challenge at the end, but I'll think of a challenge now. So, I've thought of a challenge, and your challenge is to write a song about the duck-billed platypus. I'm sorry if this challenge is ridiculously hard.